friends, welcome to my channel Commerce Knowledge. In this video, we see the MCQs of paper 4 Management Accounting Part 2. These MCQs are asked in the Gujarat University April 2016 exam. So let's start it. First question is internal rate of return blank. Various options are option A discloses actual cost of project, B discloses probable cost of project, C discloses positive net present value of project, D discloses zero net present value of project. So which is the correct one? It is the option D, discloses zero net present value of project. So what the internal rate of return disclose? It disclose the zero net present value of project. Now we see the next question. Question number 2, capital budgeting blank. Options are A discloses historical evaluation of project, B discloses past evaluation of project, C discloses evaluation of future project, D all of the above. Which is the correct one? It is the option C, discloses evaluation of future project. So what the capital budgeting disclose? It disclose the evaluation of future project. Okay. Now we see the next question. Question number 3. Number of equity shares and preference shares of a company are 10,000 and 5,000 respectively. Profit from project is rupees 10 lakh after tax, from which preference share dividend of rupees 20,000 is payable. Net present value of project is rupees 7 lakh 39,362. A certain earning per share. Okay, here we have to find earning per share based on the given data. Options are A rupees 80, B rupees 73.94, C rupees 42.29, D none of the above. So we find the earning per share. So let's see the calculation. Earning after tax is given. How much? It is rupees 10 lakh. Okay. Now deduct preference dividend. How much given? It is rupees 2 lakh. So what is this? It is a earning available to equity shareholders. 10 lakh minus 2 lakh is 8 lakh divided by number of equity shares. How much equity shares are given? It is given 10,000. So put here 10,000. Now divide 8 lakh divided by 10,000. It is 80. So rupees 80 is what? It is earning per share. Okay. Now we see the options. Here option A is given rupees 80. So it is the correct answer, rupees 80. Okay. So our earning per share is rupees 80. Now we see the next question. Question number 4. What will be present value of rupees 12,000 at 12% for 4 years? Annuity value of rupees 1 at 4 years is 3.037 and compound value is 1.574. Okay. Here we have to find present value. Okay. Various options are given. Option A rupees 1,440, B rupees 36,444, C rupees 7,632 and D none of the above. Okay. So we find the present value. So 12,000 is given. So 12,000 and annuity value of 4 years is 3.037 into 3.037 is equal to 36,444. So 36,444 is our answer B. Okay. Now we see the next question. It is a question number 5. From which of the sources information is obtained at the time of risk analysis for capital budgeting? So what is the question? Question is that at the time of risk analysis of the capital budgeting, from which sources informations are obtained? Various options are given. A. Market survey. B. Questionnaire. C. Pilot test. D. All of the above. So which is the correct one? It is the option D. All of the above. Okay. So from all these sources, informations are gathered at the time of risk analysis of the capital budgeting. Now we see the next question. Question number 6. Which of the following factor is not non-financial factor in the context of capital budgeting? So what is the question? Question is that out of the following, which is not non-financial factor? Not non-financial factor, we can say that it is a financial factor. Okay. So what is a financial factor in context of capital budgeting? From the following options are: A. Organizational behavior. B. Human and social factors. C. Technical issues. D. Depreciation and taxes. So which is the correct one? It is the option D. Depreciation and taxes. Depreciation and taxes is financial factor in the context of capital budgeting. Now we move to the next question. It is question number 7. Which formula is used to ascertain present value? Options are: A. 1 divided by 1 plus r raised to n. B. 1 divided by r plus n raised to r. C. 1 divided by r plus 1 raised to n. D. None of the above. So which is the correct formula of present value? It is the option A. 1 divided by 1 plus r raised to n. Now we see the next question. Question number 8. Which of the following is not internal objective of transfer price? Okay. Options are: A. Better performance evaluation. B. More motivation to managers. C. Better cash management. D. Better competitive position. So which is the correct one? It is the option C. Better cash management. So better cash management is not internal objective of transfer price. Now we see the next question. Question number 9. Which pricing approach is useful when the selling division is operating below capacity? So what is the question? Question is that when the selling division is operating below capacity level, so which pricing approach is adopted or it is useful? Various options are given. A. Variable cost. B. Standard cost. C. Actual full cost. D. None of the above. So which is the correct one? It is the option A. Variable cost. So when selling division is operating below the capacity level, variable cost pricing approach is useful. Now we see the next question. Question number 10. Which method of transfer pricing is used if both divisions are free to deal either with each other or in the external market? Question is that when it is freedom given to division to deal either with each other or in the external market, which method of transfer price is used? Now we see the various options. Option A. Negotiated prices. B. Cost based prices. C. Market prices. D. Dual prices. So which is the correct answer? It is the option A. Negotiated prices. Negotiated prices are used when both the divisions are free to either to deal with each other or in the external market. Now we see the next question. Question number 11. Performance evaluation under market price is considered blank performance evaluation? Options are given: A. Poor, B. Average, C. Strong, D. Very strong. So which is the correct one? It is the option B. Average. So performance evaluation under the market price is considered average performance evaluation. Now we see the next question. Question number 12. A company's ROI would generally increase when? What is question? When the company's ROI generally increase. Options are: A. Assets increases, B. Selling price decreases, C. Cost decreases, D. Cost increases. So which is the correct one? It is the option B. Selling price decreases. Okay. So when selling price decreases, company's ROI increases. Now we see the next question. Question number 13. Division A of a company has ROI 24% and an investment turnover of 1.6. What is profit margin? What they ask? Here we have to find the profit margin. Options are given: A. 6%, B. 15%, C. 24%, D. None of the above. So we find the profit margin. How it is find? It is a ROI divided by investment turnover. So what is ROI given? It is a 24%. So we take 24% as a 0.24 divided by investment turnover is 1.6. 1.6 is 0.15. It means it is a 15%. So what is the answer? It is a option B, 15%. So profit margin is 15%. Now we see the next question. It is a question number 14. The basic purpose of responsibility accounting system is. Options are: A. Budgeting, B. Motivation, C. Authority, D. Variance analysis. So which is the correct one? It is option C, authority. So what is the basic purpose of responsibility accounting system? It is the authority. Here our MCQs are completed. Thanks for watching.